Um, Actually, I need to make sure my mic is hooked up. I should have checked that before. Disabled default digital interface. Hold on. Oh no, because I've not set it up yet. Of course, here. Why would you do things properly? Okay, there we go. Now my mic will work. Because at the moment, I'm guessing it's going to use the awful mic on the camera. And yar. Here we go. That's better. That should be a lot better now. Right. Good morning, people. Let me just adjust this ever so slightly. You're like a tiny bit close, and let me just move this up a little bit. Oh god, my left arm completely done something to my left arm, and it really hurts. So I thought I would pop on after yesterday's bit of a debacle of a stream. I tried to stream in the back office of the shop, and the Wi-Fi just isn't good enough. Whereas the Wi-Fi on this computer here is a lot stronger, and it's giving me a nice steady signal. So I thought I'd pop on. It's Sunday morning. I hope everyone's having a lovely weekend. Hi to Michelle and David that have popped into the chat. I really do appreciate you guys popping into the chat. So yeah, we ended up having a very good day's trade in the shop on Saturday. And when I did my little live stream yesterday, at that point I hadn't sold a bean on eBay. But then eBay came to life in the afternoon or evening. I'd probably say afternoon. It came to life in the afternoon. We ended up actually having a decent day on eBay as well, and I think that's something I've been noticing recently. Like we've touched wood, we're having a good run on eBay at the moment. I can't exactly pinpoint why. It's very difficult at the moment for me to kind of pinpoint why we're doing well or not doing well, but we are currently doing well. But what I have noticed is we can have periods of it seems like invisibility, and then everything happens in a small space of time. So we ended up having a really good day. I think we ended up on about 140 odd pounds on eBay, and we had a really good day in the shop. So we had overall, it was fantastic. Today, Saturday, Sunday even. Wow, yeah, it's Sunday. Um, I've already had an offer which I've accepted, so I'm waiting for payment. So eBay's already kicked in, which is nice, and then we're going to be opening the shop in about 20 minutes time. The shop hopefully will do okay today. Sunday is a bit of a strange one where we live, because obviously many shops on the high street do not open, but that helps us because there's a lot of people out and about walking. And also I think a lot of people came into town yesterday because of fireworks night. The town was doing a fireworks display, so we think there's probably some residual leftover people that will be around town today as well, like, you know, who've travelled in to see family and stuff. So we might have an okay day. Although we don't expect a massive amount on a Sunday, but Sunday can just be hit or miss because it's a Sunday and it's not like a done thing here. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. We only do like a 10 till 4 on a Sunday in the shop, so it's not too bad really when you think about it. And plus, it gives us time to get on with some shipping and bits and pieces like that, because obviously we have had orders that need shipping, and the stuff that we're selling on eBay, especially at the moment, is tends to be larger and heavier big box items, so it does require a little bit of time. So it's nice to be able to just kind of work on that a little bit and get out. So for example, at the moment I believe I've got amps, CD players, and just big bulky items like that to look forward to shipping out. I have already started it. Just here. There's some boxes which I've sorted out, but there's still a few more, and I'm running low on cardboard as well, which is a bit of a shame. So I'm going to need to scavenge around for cardboard. I normally get all my cardboard from the local shops. So yeah, that's what we've got planned for today. And then may as well talk to you guys about what's going on in the coming week, just to fill time really, because I don't know what else to talk about. So like we've got a delivery coming I don't know when, but at least one delivery coming next week. But it could turn up tomorrow, could turn up Tuesday, don't know. And we've got to place a few more orders because we're starting to run low on a few bits in the shop. Really, we've not placed an order in the shop for quite a while because, quite honestly, like the summer wasn't as good as we'd hoped. And also, you can't keep on buying stuff when it's just sitting there. It's not obviously a smart thing to do. You don't want your cash just tied up in stock that's just sat there, really. So, but at the moment things are moving, so it makes sense to reinvest a little bit and keep that momentum going, really. So, and obviously with it being, with Halloween just finishing and going into the run up to Christmas, we're definitely getting a few more demands on certain things. People are asking us to get certain things in for them. So all that kind of stuff has to be dealt with. It's that time of year really for us. This is the time of year where the kind of stuff we sell becomes much more in demand, and we normally keep busy right till the end. Really, to be honest, there's normally like a weird lull a week before the last week for Christmas, and then the week before Christmas is busy all the way to to the run up. So that's what we've got to look forward to. So yeah, I'm pretty overall just working towards that. So we're going to be getting a bunch more obviously action figure stuff in. We want to get some big ticket items in. That's what we're like low on at the moment. Is we haven't got any like expensive stuff for one, or like larger, more collectible bits. And those at this time of year, those are really important because people obviously want to buy gifts for friends and family at Christmas, and we do have customers that like to buy like that kind of stuff, but it's not viable for us to have that kind of stuff in the shop all year round, because if we have it like in February or whatever, March, it's just going to sit there, whereas if we get that kind of stuff in now, it's more likely to shift. So that's going to be like that's going to be like the aim as well. So but we will also at the same time want to keep on buying stock for eBay too, because that's really where you get a lot of your profit from, to be able to buy stock for the shop. So it all feeds into everything feeds in together, doesn't it? Like for us at the moment. So oh wow, 2 Aussie thrifters. Hey, yes, I'm well, thanks for asking. Is it Jazz or is it Brad? But hi there, thanks for popping in. And yeah, I'm doing well. I've been enjoying watching your videos. Like your warehouse setup is amazing, and I do like all the different stores that you've got going on. So yeah, that's been really cool. Silver Manny, hi there, thank you for popping in, appreciate it. So yeah, it's just a case of at the moment for us, we've got to make some good decisions.
Not great at.
It's hard to make both here actually. Oh wow, okay, cool. Yeah, you know what? It's not easy to, especially when you're starting to do when you're doing wholesale. Making decisions is not that easy. Like when you're out thrifting, you kind of make the best of what you've got, don't you? Like you go out. So for example, you go out either to wherever you go, auction, charity shop, card boot, wherever, and you kind of have to just make the best of what's available to you. In a weird way, when you're starting to do like more wholesale stuff, and I mean, we've now been here 3 years, right, guys? 3 years. This is which is bonkers, which is but when you're starting to do wholesale, it's another level of like thinking, and I don't think we've quite figured it out yet, but because you're then, it's no longer about just making do with what's there. So for example, you go to the car boot, you can only buy what's in front of you. You don't know what's going to be 1 week from the next, and you just do the best you can with what's available. Wholesale is not like that. It's because there's all different types of it, there's different margins, there's different products, and it's on tap, and there's a lot of choice, and obviously unless you're loaded, you only have so much money you can spend, and you've got to kind of make these decisions, and it's not easy. Yeah, like decision making requires brain power. It really does, and I sometimes it's not. Maybe it's because I'm being extra cautious. You know, maybe it's because of cash flow and stuff. We're being cautious. Like we can't just buy stuff and be like, oh, it didn't work out, it's all right, we'll just stack it in the corner. We can't really afford to do that. So we've got to make sure that what we're buying is relevant for the time of year, whether we've got the market for it, the customer base for it, who we're trying to appeal to, because you've got all of these different things you have to kind of think about, and to draw local people into your shop, because I mean, we've not been as active online as we would have liked, but a lot of our focus really tries to go on getting local people to come and shop with us, and it's kind of it's not super easy because people have perceptions. I mean, just yesterday, we were just, I think Beck overheard a couple of customers where a lady was like, oh, you should go in there and have a look, and the gent that she was with was just like, oh, I'm not going in there, it's expensive, without even looking. And ironically, we've got the cheapest stuff we've ever had in the window because we don't have any high ticket items. We've only got really good value stuff in the window, affordable, giftable stuff, and it's really weird. And then the other day, I had a lady come in with her kids and was like, oh, you're not going to be able to find anything here for under a fiver, it's not a charity shop. And it's like, actually, I said we do have lots of things starting from £1 even, but people have perceptions, and you've got to kind of be able to overcome those perceptions of your local. I'm talking about my local customers, like in the Garstang area, where people have this perception that charity shops are the only place that are cheap. In actual fact, I'd confidently say we probably sell some of our toys comparatively to what some of the charity shops here charge quite well priced, because some of the charity shops here charge quite a lot of money for stuff, and you have to kind of overcome that, as one of the things. So we've been focusing a lot on that, and obviously the products you bring in can affect that as well. Tac Toys with Film says, good morning, Z. Not seen the shop for a while, good to see a YouTube video. Yeah, I do want to try to, I'm attempting to do more video stuff, but thank you for popping in. 2Aussie says, I used to do it for Sports Store before I moved into this, and it was definitely a challenge. Yeah, it's not as it's weird because you'd think it would be really easy. Like when I was sourcing exclusively like thrifting, secondhand, pre-owned, just when I was exclusively doing that, I did used to sometimes think, wow, wouldn't it be great to be able to access wholesale, and buy stuff at wholesale and just sell it. You could buy whatever you like, then you can make sure you only buy things that sell well. And then when you actually are doing it, it's not so easy. It's not as straightforward. But then again, nothing worth doing is easy. It's part of it, really. It's definitely, you've got to enjoy the challenge. You've got to kind of, you've got to really want to kind of get into the nitty gritty of it and figure it out. But yeah, no, we're managing. Like I said, 3 years. We're here. Been here for 3 years. I mean, that in itself, in the current landscape, it's good. You can't really, you can't really knock that. Obviously, we would like more growth. This year has been more about survival. Like, if we're brutally honest, 2023 has been a year of survival for us, not a year of growth, which is always disheartening. But again, you've got to kind of push through that and figure out where you think you might have missed opportunities. Like you just say, easy to buy much, missed trends, etc. I mean, there's definitely things we could have probably done during this year, probably opportunities that we missed, but we're going to learn from those and hope take those into the next year and benefit. So yeah, 3 years is huge, guys. Honestly, big congratulations. So thanks, guys. Thanks, really appreciate that. It is. I mean, what's really kind of sad is in the past few weeks we've had customers come in and they mentioned a store in a town close to us which was selling similar stuff to us, and they've come in and be like, oh, we used to go to this place and they recently closed, and it's sad. Businesses are opening and closing all the time though. I mean, it's a brutal, like, you've got to be a glutton for punishment. You really do. You've got to kind of, I think some of the reason why we're still here after 3 years is also pure pig-headedness like we refuse to give up. There have been moments, especially this year, where we thought, is it worth it? It is tough, you know, you've got all your bills, overheads. We could save a packet if we just moved everything back home and went back to just reselling the old way. But you've got to kind of look past that and look at the greater scope, and overall it's been good. And you know, like I said, yeah, we're very, like, you know, pleased that we've made it to 3 years, and hopefully this 2024 is going to be a good year for us to actually grow from and learn from this year. And it's kind of good to have a challenging year, because if you don't have a challenging year doing this, you're not going to know how to cope with it. So now, and these challenges have now, we've gotten through them to some extent, and you think to yourself, okay, I've managed to survive that, and it was pretty grim. Yeah, you know, guys, honestly, when you're in a shop and it's just dead quiet, and you've got just stock sat around you that you've spent money on, it can really play mind games on you. And there's plenty of times where it has been like, oh, do you just throw the towel in, etc. But when you get through it and you come out the other side, you actually think to yourself, okay, I know now how to cope with those feelings, and what to do as well, like, you know, what to do about it, because that's the important thing. And yeah, so Blue Harvest Toys, thanks, well done, Z, thank you very much, appreciate it. Secret Carpet says, morning Z, hope you're well. Yes, pretty well. You know, looking forward to Sunday's trade. I thought I'd just pop on and have a little chat and give you guys a little bit of a catch up. Really, it's been a while since I've just talked and about what's going on in terms of the business, and just generally the shop and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I'm pretty happy. Like I said, looking forward to new stock coming in next week. That's going to be really welcome, because it's just those things, isn't it? Like this weekend, yesterday we just blazed through a bunch of stuff, so we definitely need this stock to turn up now. So hopefully it will turn up early next week, and then we've got to place more orders, which I do need to rack my brains for and make sure that I buy the right things for the shop and for our customers. But I do also want to make sure that I'm a lot more active, for example, on our Facebook page, etc. Just, you know, just being a bit more available, and you know, promoting ourselves to the local customers a bit more, because at the end of the day, we can't, you know, no one owes us footfall. We have to create our own footfall. So yeah, so that's the kind of thing. Need to come see you again soon. It would be a pleasure. It would be a pleasure to have you again, but I'll let you know when we've got a bunch of new stuff, so you're not making the journey, because I remember it was quite a bit of a nightmare journey, isn't it, from where you live? So definitely need to make sure that I've got the shop nice and stocked with completely new awesome stuff. There's a couple of things I want to get in. NECA have just got back in stock the big quarter scale Heath Ledger Joker figure, and I really want to get one of those. And I also want to get, there's the giant Chucky plush dolls they've got these like massive, I think they're 30 or 40 inch tall plush dolls, so those need to come into stock. We also need to restock on the big Gremlins puppets as well. All these larger items we need, really, don't we? By the way, that Beck is there, that's why I just said don't we, but she's not coming onto the camera. She's just not going to do it, are you, honey? No, not at the moment, you know. So yeah, those are all things that we need to kind of work on. Alright guys, it is now 2 minutes until 10 o'clock, and I've been gassing for however many minutes, about 20 minutes probably. Yeah, it was just a short little stream just to have a little chat. I'm going to be doing this a bit more regularly. I'll update you when we get some more stock in, do a little video, blah blah blah. It's been really lovely to see you guys in the chat. Thank you for your support and for remembering that we are here. It's very kind of you. And I hope you guys have a really busy Sunday of sales. We hope we will, and I'll see you guys in the next live stream whenever that happens to be. Thanks for watching.